Hey guys, it's Bro You Whack, and this weekend is going to be so glorious for Overwatch because double XP weekend is going to be happening, which means that you're going to be earning loot boxes twice as fast. So for this video, I just want to give you guys some basic tips on how you can rank up just a little bit faster. Some of these tips might be pretty obvious, you might already know about them, and some of these tips you might not know about them, and I just want to make this video just to remind everybody just to try to do this so you can try to get as much loot boxes as possible, because like I said previously, you're going to be able to earn them twice as fast, which means you're going to be able to get these legendary skins and these emotes, which means every time you play the game, you can just dance with your Bastion emote or whatever hero you get. So here's just a few basic tips. Let me know in the comments down below how hyped you are for double XP weekend and if you're going to be playing this whole entire weekend. So everything this weekend that you gain experience points from is multiplied by 2 except for the first win of the day. So every time you log on to Overwatch and every time you win your first game of the day, you get 1,500 experience points. That's not double to 3,000, which I think that really does suck, but the first tip that I can give you, when you first log on to Overwatch, as soon as the double XP weekend, goes into play, just go right into 3v3 and 1v1s. The reason why you want to go into that and just play and try to win your first game is because, well, that's the fastest way you can get that 15 XP. Obviously, it's not double, but at least this way you're able just to rank up a little bit quicker than if you were go and say quick play or whatever, and you lose that game, and then you go into another quick play game, you lose that game. At least this way, it's a little bit faster. I think they're roughly around like 5 minutes or something, 3v3s and 1v1s games, that is. So just go into that and try to get your first 15,000 1500 XP, not 15,000. That would be awesome. Try to get your first 1500 XP out of the way, and then you can go into these next couple of steps. So this next tip I'm about to give you is something that we all know about, but if you guys don't know about this tip for whatever reason, every time you group up with at least one other person, you get a 20% bonus after every single match. But I want to give you guys the actual math benefits because I feel like people still don't realize how awesome this is, especially with double XP weekend. So let's just say this. Say you maybe play just one single match and you do really well and you get 10,000 experience points. Well, since it's double XP weekend, you get 20,000 experience points from that. But on top of that, if you play with at least just one other person, you get 20% of that. That means it isn't just 2,000 experience points bonus, it's actually 4,000 experience points. So again, it may not seem like a lot, but if you continue to play and play and play, that's gonna add up a lot, especially with this double XP weekend. Again, let's put it in another perspective. If you somehow grind 100 levels and you do the same exact work as say someone who is playing solo queue, you're gonna gain 100 levels, while he on the other hand is gonna be gaining 80 levels just for simply playing with your friend. But some of you guys may not have friends, so that's where just grouping up with randoms can come into play. It's quick play, that is if you are playing quick play, so a lot of people are gonna be wanting to group up, so I'm sure you're gonna be able to find at least just one other person. You don't have to talk with them, you don't have to go in a party with them, simply just party up with them in game and just go into a game right there, and boom, you get 20,000 experience points simply for just clicking the right bumper or just clicking the party up button on the bottom right hand corner after a game. It can really help, and I just gave you the math benefits, but there's still a lot more tips I can give you to try to rank up just a little bit faster. The third tip I can give you is for people that are strictly just wanting to grind levels, but I'm going to say play quick play when versus competitive. So the reason for that is that you might gain a lot more XP in competitive, but that's because the matches in competitive are a lot longer. Like, you have more rounds in those games, that means more opportunity to get more kills, objective time, yada yada yada, you know the whole idea. So you might gain more XP from a match, but the thing is, in quick play you get in a lot more matches because there's not as much rounds. In competitive, the shortest amount of control points that you can capture if you get a full sweep is 3. If you get that same full sweep in just quick play, that's just a total of 2 control points right there, and you have a maximum of 3 right there. So if you play maybe 5 control maps in quick play, that's going to equal out to, I want to say, like maybe 2 or 3 matches in competitive. So again, it's just shorter burst of matches in quick play when compared to competitive. You might not see the initial benefits from the two, so someone like me who mainly plays Overwatch for competitive, I might not see a big difference, but again, for someone that is really wanting to grind the levels and get those loot boxes, I would say play quick play when versus competitive. So tip number 4 is similar to tip number 2, whereas you're not going to see the benefits right out the gate, but it starts to add up over time, especially if you're grinding levels. But I'm going to say play heroes that give you the most amount of medals. So I'm talking about medals and damage, eliminations, objective time, and healing. So someone like Mercy, she's not really going to be getting a lot of medals. She's going to get a gold medal in healing, that's for sure, but that's really the only medal you're really going to get, maybe in objective time. But I'm talking about heroes like Soldier 76. I'm talking about heroes like Zenyatta, like Roadhog. Those heroes are going to get gold, maybe even silver, or maybe even bronze medals in healing and damage and eliminations, objective time. A lot of the things that you're doing with like Soldier 76, you're doing a lot, like in healing and damage and eliminations, and that in turn paired up with the double XP weekend is going going to give you double the amount of experience points with those medals. Again, it's very insignificant for like maybe a couple matches, but if you're continuously grinding levels and you're playing those heroes, bruh, those medal EXP bonuses are going to start to add up. So I don't know the exact numbers, but it really does help when you play a hero that's going to be getting tons of medals and also with the double XP going on this weekend. So this last and final tip is something that is pretty obvious to some of you guys, but maybe if you guys constantly are leaving games before play the game, maybe you guys don't know about this, but if you do want to grind levels, stay for the entire game and have consecutive matches. Every time you have a consecutive match, you're going to get double the amount of experience points towards that. So there's really no point in leaving the game, and plus you're also going to get into a game faster. If you leave the game and try to search for a game right away, you might not find a game as fast as, say, if you were just to stay in that same exact game. Now obviously if you're getting totally stomped, if you're not having a good time, then go ahead and leave the game. But hey, if you stomped on the enemy team, no point in leaving the game right there. Stay for the game, stay for play of the game, stay for the cards, and just play the next game right there, because you get in a faster game and you also get the match bonus after that. So just a few tips. Some might be obvious, some might be something that you guys didn't know about, but it's just to help you guys out, try to get those loot boxes just a little bit faster. So I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you're excited for double XP weekend. I'm sure you guys are. I don't even need to hear your guys' comments, but I do want to hear your guys' comments anyway. So I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching, and bye.